Welcome to our channel where we showcase the talents of people who are doing great in the community here in South Africa. I would like to introduce you the CEO of Elite Sports Club. If you have a children who wants to join, please check this interview. My man, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Kolani Matumbo. I'm the current CEO of Remember Elite Sport Academy.
Yeah.
It's based in Fianachem, but however, we do have a branch in Soweto, we have a branch in Vosloorus, we have a branch in Embalente, in Secunda, in Mpumalanga. But this obviously is our setup.
Nice. Man, I'm seeing you're doing a great job here, helping the community. There's so much drugs here in South Africa. So let's talk about, you talked about you have branches all over the country. How many are there? I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it's only here.
We currently have 4 branches. We've got a branch in Soweto in Naledi.
Yeah.
We've got a branch in Vosloorus under Pure Stars. We've got a branch in Embalente in Mpumalanga under the Football Club. And obviously this becomes our main branch. This is the main academy. So out of all these branches, our best players then assemble.
Okay.
So our branches work like almost one branch actually. Stretch out in those areas, bring to the main branch, and then from the main branch we bring to the
Nice. Your background, food. Are you that business guy who says, let me just venture into something that you don't know or you grew up?
No.
in this school?
Well, I'm a product of Remember Football Club, which is the academy now.
Yeah.
I played there when I was a junior, and then I got an opportunity to go play for Vets. I then played for Vets Juniors, and then played for Vets Quads, and obviously the reserve side. And then I got my car accident where obviously by then.
What was it? Like,
I was very young then. I think I was 19 when I got my car accident, and obviously went into retirement. I was a very good goalkeeper. And then the club then called me to say, look, you went as far as being in the professional sector through Vets. Why don't you come back and become a development manager at the academy? And the love of managing came about. I then became the development manager. In a few years, I was also one of the coaches.
is it? Yeah.
Within the structure, I then did my level 1, level 2, which will be equivalent to B now.
Yeah.
And when I did my level 1, level 2, I actually did it with money. And who was the national. So after a while, I was then learning such a great job. I helped a few about for sports, not just soccer. We then I was asked to become the development director and become one of the shareholders of the academy. And that's when the academy started, and I then brought more professional. In a few years' time, then I was asked to become the CEO. After the CEO of the team signed, and then in no time, I was then asked to take over the CEO.
Yeah.
And that's when I started implementing my vision.
So so it is something that you had as a dream since you was a kid to say, I want to reach professional. At some point, I want to develop the community. Was it a dream to you?
Look, I'll be honest with you. Remember, football club is more of a family business because it's a club that was formed by my mother and my uncle.
Oh, I didn't know.
Now, me being part of it was because we already built the community there. I'll take you back. For example, so Timeless, you see, so Hadel that played for Swallows and Amazon. Those guys, they used to share the bed.
Oh, it's not like
They used to share the bed, and my uncle would come with a player from anywhere and say, this player is good. Would find him school, he would stay with us. I would then go on the floor, he would take my bed. It became a norm. And in the community, we were known as the home that you don't even touch because there are so many teammates that were always there. So if I had to take it back, how many players, from your Siso Mzizi in 1999. He became the youngest player in the PSL then, he was 16. Tabang Nares, this has been in the family bloodline, but the love of community building
Yeah.
It's something that was entrenched in my dad. And
you still have that fire in you to say you didn't like this game.
So is my mother, because my mother is currently the cheerleader of the academy.
Yeah.
So the funding of the academy sort of came from her business. So you can imagine we started off maybe with about 30 kids in the academy. 30.
Now currently
we currently have 280 kids in the main
branch. We're not talking about the other branches.
When we talk about Mpumalanga, it's our biggest branch because it had over 180 kids. And when we talk about Soweto, in Malay, we've got 60. When we talk about the Foswell, we've got a plus minus 40. Foswell focuses more on your junior, 12, 11, 13. Soweto, then slightly go up. Sekuta does all of them. We do basically just. And I mean, when I say 100, I include the human side.
Okay, I can see you're so passionate about food. I believe in purpose right now. Have you reached that stage where you feel like I've lived my life, now I'm feeling the community?
Look, I always tell people that in football, I have turned and I've made so many families have bread and butter. In a black family, when one makes it, 40 benefit from that.
That's how team works.
So when we talk about that, we're talking about, I'll give an example. If Tabam Nara makes it, right, because he's made it already, he was in the national
team, yeah.
Now, just won a bronze medal.
Yeah.
If he makes it, he will then take his sister to school, he will find his brother, his opponent. It becomes, one person.
Yeah.
So over the years, we've produced so many players, and I've seen them grow their parents' houses. I've seen them build something in the community. So we've played our part, and they play our part, and it becomes like a snowball.
Yeah.
You do something small, and then it becomes, and then the more it grows, the bigger it becomes.
Yeah.
And it helps more communities. I'll give you an example. I mean, this academy currently employs 23 people.
23 people.
Full-time staff, apart from the part-time staff. If you work out there,
I saw people who were doing
food maintenance, securities, kitchen staff, coaches, biochemists, and we give internships to learners that need hours to graduate. So we're not just playing our part, but we're also making sure that we're bringing professionals into the industry as well.
Yeah. This thing of instilling discipline, I always hear people in sport, they say sport it helps you to instill like discipline, especially to these young kids.
So it's a simple thing, you don't play if you don't practice, right?
Yeah, that's how it
If
is.
you don't come to practice, you don't play. And if you're not on time, the coach will punish you, so he won't see you play because you'll be
Doing what you want, you are not following the
you're doing laps, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing laps and other kids are playing, the coach gets to see those kids now, right?
Yeah.
And chances will pick those kids first.
Yeah.
Now, simple thing, translate that to life. If you don't prepare for your exam, and you don't make time for exam, or study,
Yeah.
which is like practice.
Yeah.
You don't study, which is like practice. And
You're
then
doing
time.
fair. You're doing fair. Yeah.
So automatically the discipline of sport automatically was translated into life.
Yeah.
If you don't wake up on time, if you don't go to work on time, you might not get the same result. So sport automatically gives you the edge because you become a punctual person. You become someone that knows that you have to put in something to get the output.
You're not giving somebody.
So discipline is the first D in sport.
Yeah.
Sport works with 4 Ds, by the way.
Yeah.
It's always discipline, it's always determination when you wanna go. It's always discipline, determination, desire, which is your dream, and dedication. So if you can't put those 4 together, And what I like about it, they build up. It's your discipline. Once you have discipline, you have the determination to go somewhere. Then you have the desire to get higher to your dreams. And then once you get to your dreams, you must be dedicated every day to stay there. Because you can get there, but if you're not dedicated, You know what they say?
Yeah.
You know, the one thing is that anyone can get anywhere, but if you're not consistent,
Yeah.
you're bound to fail.
Yeah, you are
Consistency comes from dedication. You know? So sport has those 4 pillars, and that is why it's very key to translate sport into theory of life. You know? And that's what we do as an academy. And those are pillars around the 4 pillars. And we try to teach kids in the future.
So when people want to join, will they contact you? Let's talk about that.
Well, you can always follow us on Facebook, Elite Sport Academy. You can follow us on Twitter, Rasa Sport. You can follow us on our website, www.rasasport.co.za. You can follow us on Instagram, Rasa Sport. And once you are there, we give all the platforms. When do we try? When do we go to different areas? I mean, just in December, I think we visited four different regions. We went to Free State, we went to Limpopo, we went to Mpumalanga, and we went to Randfontein. So those, we always give information where we go. I mean, we've had the biggest turnout of trialists in a very long time, everywhere we go. And yes, you can still contact our page and contact us directly where we inform you of special assessments as well. Because if there's a certain position you want to close the gap on, we always call specifically transfer that.
Okay. So is it a thing? Do people pay or what? Let's clarify on that. Because I guess maybe people want to know. Do pay to join your
the academy, right? In the academy, we've got 2 streams at work. We've got what we call a talent identification program, where we go out to the most disadvantaged areas and find those talents that are right, and give them scholarships to be part of the academy.
Yeah.
But then you also got the second stream, which is what is making the academy to survive, whereby we've got parents that want their kids to play football, they bring them here. There's a fee for that, and obviously, just like any other service, we are giving a service, we are giving a skill to and just like any other apprenticeship or an aftercare, we are doing basically the same thing. We are an aftercare that gives your child skills to one day get somewhere, and that's what we are basically doing. But like you said, because we're also building a community, we also understand that there will be kids that come up. If they're talented enough, we go out and look for sponsors for them, or if we put enough for sponsors. But it's part of the sort of I always give an example. In the time of this, they don't pay anything. Seriously, it's too much money as well. They don't pay anything in the town. They don't pay anything.
Just tell
me my family. They didn't pay us anything, and even the art that we made, they didn't pay us anything. We made it out there. So it's about us changing the community, but it's about us also maintaining the professionalism that we want to maintain.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you very much, sir. I mean, we're doing an incredible job. I may say personally. People are doing drugs out there, these young kids, but we are making sure that they're instilling discipline in them. We are putting something to say, guys, let's work as a community. I'm very impressed.
No, thank you a lot. It's a privilege to have you on your YouTube channel. And I always say, a child in sport is a child in sport. And for me, if I can get as many kids in sport, I know that